you, Speaker. My questions to the Premier. The Canadian manufacturers and exporters have said that electricity costs can be a deal breaker. But the Energy Minister has called skyrocketing costs a fact of life. 10 years of Liberal government has put the unemployment rate in Ontario higher than the national average. It's time to get our hydro bills under control so that we can grow and create jobs. Why is the Liberal government more interested in their political fortunes than in getting hydro rates under control so we can create jobs?
Minister of Economic Development, Trade and Employment.
Of Economic Development, Trade and Employment.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm happy to talk about jobs in this province. I want to talk about Roger Martin's Prosperity Task Force. That was his report was released last week, and he said one of the things, and this is a quotation from their report: few comparable regions outside of North America have an economy that is as competitive and prosperous as Ontario's. Ontario's GDP per capita is higher than the median of the 12 international peer regions identified by the task force, thanks in part to a highly skilled workforce, stable economy, and diverse mix of productive industries. He goes on to say the Ontario government's 2013 fall economic statement is commendable for its focus on infrastructure, possible tax reforms, and investments in human capital. And he says that Ontario's tax system is now one of the most business-friendly in the OECD, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Well, Speaker, business leaders in Niagara have identified lower hydro rates as being one of their top priorities when it comes to attracting manufacturing investment and creating jobs. Alternatively, high hydro prices are the biggest issue facing new development and expansions, as Mayor Bradley of Sarnia has said about Nova Chemicals' expansion plans. Companies that are already seeing costs as deal breakers can expect a 40% increase over the next 5 years. Is the Premier going to get hydro rates under control so businesses can grow and create jobs? Or is high unemployment, just like skyrocketing hydro costs, just another Liberal fact of life?